Talk about whether or not I think that DMT would be useful for people with like suicidal tendencies or thoughts or things like that. And before I get into this, I should mention that like I've heard of at least someone, who was like into Buddhism and all that stuff and psychedelics. They ended up for whatever reason taking their lives. And I don't know them personally. These are just things that I've heard, on the internet or whatever. But a lot of people in those circumstances, they would say, this, hearing this actually saves me from the delusion that DMT would cure people from suicidal tendencies. A lot of people would express the same sort of idea, and I personally think that it's more complex than that because, like, for me, I think that it's it has an effect in a different way. Basically, like I see what Jordan Peterson talks about, and he says like the whole nihilism, and I feel like that is the reason why a lot of people would end up ending their lives, and it's the kind of nihilism that I mean, that they don't really have a main purpose or meaning in their life. Like they don't have something that they wake up every morning for, like a specific goal. And some people who are smart and even take psychedelics, they're not necessarily going to yet reach the level where they've realized their meaning. It's a journey, and some people end up, ending it before they're able to just to discover their mission or their meaning in life. For me, I feel like my experiences with it have given me a purpose or a meaning, because like I didn't have the kind of artistic talent that I did before I had these experiences, and now I just want to share my visions and things that I see on paper, and like it's a reason to get up in the morning, that and my music stuff. Like a lot of this has been directly inspired by my experiences with entheogens. And, it's not going to be the same for other people, but I think that through that avenue, that's what cures the suicidal tendencies. It's more likely to give you a cure for nihilism and a life of no meaning and no purpose, because I feel like people are able to do different kind of soul searching that you can't do without these substances. Well, you can, but it's harder. Like these substances, they really they really put you in a setting where that can come on very quickly, instead of something that you have to really seek and search for. Another thing I should mention is that Jordan Peterson said that psilocybin helped people with curing like cigarette smoking and stuff like that. Like if they had a mystical experience, and it was like 85% or something like that. And I think that the mystical experience is important, because like that's what some people, they can take psychedelics but not have that mystical experience, so they can continue smoking, and unfortunately they might even be capable of ending their lives still, because they don't really have that sort of, you know, clarity, I think. And it's something that you just have to hope that you come by, and psychedelics may or may not help you find that. A lot of it is your own sort of mental state on what you want to manifest, I think. And I think that that's the key. Like you're supposed to use these things as tools, not necessarily as something that is a guarantee to just fix everything. And I think that that's what I should take from this personally. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that I'm on the right track here with these ideas, or do you have anything to add?